My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is November 8th, 2023. It is 12:33 a.m. I was putting a list together. Let's go over it really quick. I have a lot to share with you. I feel like I haven't been recording for quite some time, but I did record yesterday. So I have something regarding Princess Diana statue, a lot of videos making reference to Harry video clip that he made, which on my last video I came across it after I finished record, after I finished edit and everything. So I quickly went back and inserted where I had mentioned it within the video, and then now we'll be focusing on it because on yesterday's video I saw a picture, a screenshot of him making a speech, and I was like, I looked for it on for People magazine to see if he said something, if there was any. I didn't see anything. It was until after I finished edit the video and I saw a video clip of it. I think it was like 20 or 27-second video, so I quickly recorded and inserted in the video. All right, so I have a lot of tweet making reference to that, and some mention about Fab 4, Derangers of course, and some stuff regarding the royal family and regarding Kate's family. All right, so this is my other channel, which I should not be mentioning on here, but in one video I did talk about it's how much it's not on the monetization program, and I had about the same amount of views, watch hours, and I needed about 400 something amount of views to make it to 3,000. And then I brushed it off and I was like, you know what, it's okay because I haven't posted that much on that channel. Okay, that's my charity channel, but I have posted some stuff and there have been some views. It's not a lot. It's not even in 1,000. I'll show you. This video, it has 211 views. Okay, so this number should have changed at least, I don't know, 2,000, I don't know, maybe 600, maybe at least 600. It's stuck there. It never changed. They never changed it. All right, so there should have been a little bit more views leading up to the 3,000. Okay, so let's go to my other channel where this video will be at. Okay, so we are here at Team Sussex. So 3,445 subscribers, new subscribers, welcome. There's my estimate. On my last video, I believe we started around 301 something, and then by the end of the video, when I came back to it, the estimate went back to 200, is it 80 something? All right, so this number might change again. At the end of this video, we'll go back and see how this number is. All right, so this is from one of the video. It's from the video that I edited yesterday, and I thought you guys should see this part of the video. You will see it again in the like an hour plus video. I'll show you. You will see it in this video. It's in here. I didn't even do a thumbnails for it, but I did the thumbnails for that other one. So you'll be seeing this, and you will be seeing that video and here again, the clip. So on November 18th. All right, so my analytic. All right, there it is, $299.70. On the last 48 hours, I had 4,431 views, and there's my subscribers, same thing. Let me see, $299.70, was that the same? Yeah, $299.70. All right, and I had two videos, by the way. out yesterday. It was 2 videos. Alright, these 2. Okay, so they both did pretty well. The 6 o'clock one and this one, I believe it was at 10 o'clock. So they did pretty well. The second one did pretty well more than the first one. Alright, so there's someone who's always putting the thumb down. But whatever, let's go on Twitter. Alright, so on Twitter, there's a lot of things regarding Harry and Meghan, mostly Harry stuff. And there's things about the election, and we did pretty well. Democrats did pretty well. The only thing I'm a little bit afraid of is some of those people who runs as Democrat, and then when they become in office, they switch party. So that's the part that I'm a little bit afraid of. So this is what I mean. As much as, it's not the major election, it's for states mostly. I don't know which states had their senators running for office, but next year it will be very crucial. We need to do the same thing again like we did this time around, and I hope the UK learn about that, because right now the US is in life support because our democracy is being stripping away from us. So this is why I keep on saying we need to focus on us now. Then oh my God, this is like a very hard choice they really give us with what's happening in the Middle East and some part of Africa we don't even hear about. Okay? But in order for us to care about others, we need to take care of our own first. We need to take care of ourselves because they're stripping rights away from us. Women cannot get abortion. It's not like as a freestyle of, get pregnant and then get abortion. It's not that. The main thing is there's so many medical issues that follows with the abortion thing, and they're preventing women from taking care of their bodies. So all of these were on the line, and it's still on the line, because if, for instance, the states, okay, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, all the other states, take measures to protect women's rights, but at the federal level, the Washington D.C., which is where majority of outside world tend to look at in the U.S., okay, they could impose their own restriction on women's rights and many other things that they, messing around with. So we still need to fight as much as we need to look at what's going on in the Middle East and Africa and all of that, we still need to take care of ourselves first, because if we are losing our own right, how are we gonna be able to help others? All right, they literally putting democracy on the line in the US. So this is why I keep on saying we need to vote. We need to take care of our own, put our mask first before we could help others. So I'm pretty satisfied, kind of happy with the way things turn out. And then we need to do it again next year. Okay, so that's that. So there's this here. It's not on my list, but since it's there, let me share it with you. It was such a bad night for Republicans that Sean Hannity went on TV and claimed Republicans are not against all abortion. LOL. They're against everything. Against everything. They even, if let's say a doctor decides to do a procedure on a woman, the doctor, based on their stupid laws, the doctor could face jail time. What kind of nonsense is that? All right, so this is the thing that the U.S. was dealing with, or it's still dealing with. All right, so let's leave that alone. That was not on my list. I went haywire. Let's focus on that. Kate family. I'm probably gonna have 2 videos because the list is so long. I don't know how much I'm gonna say on each topic. So let's see here. All right, the question remains, the palace had the ability to save the Middletons from this embarrassment and they choose not to. Why? All right, so she retweeted that's Henry VIII. The Middletons scrapped plans to start another business to protect Kate's reputation. Why will they start a new one? Well, first of all, if they had paid their lenders after they had whatever that, deal that they had, and then they sell. Did they sell it? Yeah, they sell their business and then pay their how do they call this, lenders or whoever was providing them with product for their business. They need to pay them back if they want to save their reputation. Start with that first before you open a new one. It's like, failed business in the making. All right, so it seems like they didn't even continue. Okay, let's see here. Because the daughter is no longer useful, she's basically fulfilled her roles to the crown. That's why that family didn't save them. Yep, that is true. Okay, LOL, same reason Bond is not in Asia. Okay, this family is cold. Billionaire son-in-laws leaving their in-laws to themselves. Okay, KK needs to sign the divorce papers, then Peggy will help them financially. Kobe, they are very over and done. Why? They must pay the creditor. That's the thing here. I didn't even see this. They must pay the creditors first and their daughter's wedding cake, who will lend them money to start a new business. Would you? If you owe a bank? Yep, that's it. This is that. All right, let's see here. To keep Kate in line, damn good question. Both daughters married billionaire. Why will they allow the Middleton business to go under? To become bankrupt, to stiff those they owe. Why put them through this shame unnecessarily? Why? It is a message to Kate. Okay, then people marry. There's the money here. Course Kate is on her way out. Prince William wants a divorce, so the palace are allowing the Middleton reputation to get tarnished. So it's easier for Prince William to cut the strings. If a divorce happens, Prince William has got to come out of it looking better than her. And the thing is that if they were paying each of these working royals their fair share, every month you get this for doing certain amount of things, all these kind of pettiness and sacrifices, dangling money in front of you would not happen. I mean, but whatever. But she's decided to stay, so that's her problem. All these are good reason. Okay, I have a feeling that the royal family knows the true source of the Middleton's wealth, and in my hunch, where they laundered money for Uncle Gary. That all. That doesn't Uncle Gary was the one who was helping them? Whatever. That or something like it would be reason enough to distance themselves. All right, that British royal family was not the family to marry into. That clan is too many things. Yeah, this is why he didn't get some of the people William I'm talking about, was trying to date and marry and all of that. All of them said no. They don't want to deal with this nonsense. And look I'm laughing here. This is the kind of laugh I'm having here, the one that Meghan is doing. And this is why Harry quickly married Meghan, because Meghan didn't know. Because I think if Meghan knew this is the way the family is, I don't think she will marry. She's too bright for this. If she had known, believe me, if she had, and this is not the first time I've said this. I was like, this is why now we know Harry's reason. Okay, Harry had put it out there, plain and simple, clear and precise. But before the docu-series Spare came out, I was saying Harry quickly married Meghan because the royal family, he didn't want Meghan to know what the royal family was all about. Okay, so Meghan, a smart woman like that, she would have quickly figured out how these people are. She didn't know. And Harry also is a bright one too, because when he was dating her, he made sure no one in his family know. I'm telling you, two brilliant people. They played their card very well, but unfortunately at the end of it, Meghan still get the bad stick of it, because I'm sorry, this is not funny, because this is the one part she didn't know. She only noticed it near the end meaning of getting married, and it was in the making. And then when she realized that, and then she played her card very well, because Meghan was too smart. Harry outplayed. I'm telling you, you guys could come out and after me, I don't care. because I've been saying it and I know it, even though Harry have said his reason, but Harry play his card very well. He know every players. He knows every players, and he made sure this bright wife of his to be should not know the craziness in his family. But he made sure, the one thing though, he made sure Meghan know who he is as a person. Alright, so that's what Meghan fell in love with, and then later on Meghan discovered the other thing, and then we know the whole story about that. Alright, so let's read. So that's literally my laugh right now, the way Meghan is laughing, because that royal family, they know how to put a facade for everybody, and they sure did for Princess Diana, another bright woman. Meghan, very bright woman, and then each one of them played their card very well. And the difference between Diana and Meghan is that Meghan has a partner who stood by her and wants to protect her, unlike Princess Diana. That's the only part that Princess Diana did not have. Alright, but instead, the partner was her enemy. She even said that.
Do you really believe that a campaign was being waged against you?
Yes, I did, absolutely. Yeah.
Why?
I was a separated wife to the Prince of Wales. I was a problem, full stop. Never happened before. What do we do with her? The campaign was, in that point, was being successful. But it did surprise the people who were causing the grief. It did surprise them when I took myself out of the game. They hadn't expected that. And I'm a great believer that you should always confuse the enemy.
Who was the enemy?
Well, the enemy was my husband's department, because I always got more publicity. My work was discussed much more than him, and you know, from that point of view, I understand it. But I was doing good things.
Okay, so let's read. A lot is going to be made of the multi-generational, all-white royal family picture that's released on that day, and instead of admitting that it's just the way they've always wanted it, they wanted to create a narrative that things are only the way because Harry and Meghan refused to attend. Okay, so I'm assuming that's regarding the invitation. It's a lie that will have been repeated when Charles' 75th birthday photo is different from his 70th photo. It made, oh, so that was for that. Wow, the kids grew from 5 years. But anyway, it may look like a small lie, but it has significance. Even New York Times, NBC, ABC would have repeated. Harry refused to go when 75th photo came out. This is different from the other silly stuff. Okay, a lot is going to be made of the multi-generational, all-white royal family picture that's released on that day, and instead of admitting that it is just the way they've always wanted it, they wanted to create a narrative that things are only that way because Harry and Meghan refused to attend. Okay, so now I get it after I read this. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, like when Chris Chip was blaming Meghan after Adjoa Ado comments. Okay, I don't know who's that. Okay, then even realize he did that. Wow. Okay, so there's this. The thing that blows my mind is not the lying royal family. It's a giving, but the fact that they still expect Harry to go along with it. Like, no matter what, they still treat him like disposable, usable thing they cast him as. I said some time ago that I thought no one in that family. Okay, yeah, they expect everybody to take their BS. Okay, they go around, do whatever they want. They don't care about the consequences, nothing. All right, they step on you, hey, you're supposed to take it. They don't want that. Okay, Harry and Meghan don't want that. But, you know, if people with self-respect will do exactly what Harry and Meghan doing. Cruella's grandchildren magically appear in it. Look, you think they will not? Look what happened during the coronation. It wasn't all of them over there. Okay, this was done on record for historic reasons. Choose your battle wisely. That is true when you think about it. Harry was wise to respond despite case. I mean, Harry grew up in this institution. He knows how they play the game. This was done on record for historic reason. Choose your battle wisely. Harry was wise to respond despite King Charles III visited person of color Commonwealth countries. He doesn't embrace his own. Kenya PR smashed clown. Okay. Chuck stripped them of their secure UK home. That's why refuses to let them get adequate security in the UK. And you think they're gonna repeat that? Nah, they're not gonna say that. They're gonna blame everything on Harry and Meghan, or Harry in particular. Okay, adequate security in the UK, and encourages the UK media to abuse the Sussexes. Like I said, they want to do whatever they want, and then Harry and Meghan supposed to take it. Look at all those police officers being found guilty of their racism. These were the people who were supposed to protect Harry and Meghan, and they're the one who's, you know, talking shit. Okay, he does all this and paints himself as a loving patriarch while claiming the fallout and lack of reconciliation is the Sussexes. Okay, nobody believes any of it. Okay, this also reminds me of the picture Elizabeth II and her white great-grandchildren, no Archie or Lily, and they blame the Sussexes. This is what Chucks wanted to repeat for his birthday of his family, and then blame Harry. Okay, we should create beautiful pictures of what family means on that day, and maybe do an impromptu flying donation to one of their charities which support families. If we can donate, then they will turn it onto it's for him. All right, like we did that for him. No, let them be. Okay, we can amplify on our platform so more people are aware of them. Nah, just let it be. Stay quiet like the squad are doing. Mute. Pagan, you said, well, there's that. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Oh my God, I'm already 20 minutes. Next tweet, there's Henry VIII. It's still telling that no royalists are calling William out for having his big event on the same day his father opened Parliament, one of the biggest events of the year for the monarch. Oh, so that was today? Oh, I came with a video. I saw a video. Okay. I have it, but I didn't know it was for... okay, but anyway, let's continue. All this is about boys seeking attention. Charles seek attention all his life. Now he's king, but the spare gets more attention, and the heir too. All this is about archaic form of government, which tells a very small group of people that they are better than everyone else just because. Okay, and he is the heir, should have been by the king, but he chose to do his own thing. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Meanwhile, they are targeting some who left the business 3 years ago and earned his own money, buy gas for his car, groceries, clothes, flowers, and pocket money for his wife with his own money. Haters are mad. Okay, so talking about the Sussexes. I'm not surprised he found an excuse to get out of it. Apart from the reducing number of royalists, no one else cares about his colonizer pageantry or William's earthshit vanity project either. Another indulgence at taxpayers' expense, while high numbers of people exist in poverty in the UK. They really think the world should stop for that ugly family. They are in for a rude awakening. I don't know. They know how to play that game very well in the UK. It's up to the UK. I wonder why the firm leaked a false story about Harry declining his father's birthday invitation on the same day as William's event. Shot fired. They never got along. Well, reading some of the comments that I've read so far, it makes sense. Not only it's for the picture. Once they already know Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan, is not gonna show up. So them putting this out there, Harry declining and not even thinking, oh, what if we said this and Harry said that? Because they don't have control of Harry, but they did it anyway. They were thinking of one thing and one thing only. But the goal was, I truly believe with some of the comments here, where they want, once the picture come out, the 75th birthday picture come out, where Harry and Meghan are not there, so they could blame Harry for not showing up, when in fact they never did invite Harry. Let's read this and that's it. They all one big dysfunctional mess. Good thing the Sussexes got away. I've never seen so much jealousy and rivalry within a family between a father and son over attention when they should be supporting each other. But I was surprised when I started realizing this is the way they are. I was surprised. I thought the institution, the royal family, operate as one. They look out for each other, but instead they're backstabbing each other. What the F is this? But okay, what is it? Divided you fall, or you will fail. Okay, but instead trying to upstage each other, and Harry just said. Next tweet. Harry was the only one who actually was doing the right thing, because he had nothing to lose over there. He was not the heir, so he was just doing his job to support the institution. But instead, they went on and bashing him. I mean, this is unbelievable. I don't understand these people. They are the dumbest. And this is the thing that I've always said. They know deep inside, no matter what the royal rats tell them, the courtiers or other people cheering for them or whatever, but they know deep inside themselves that there's some stuff they cannot do. But they know Harry can do it. But yet they went on to trash Harry. I mean, yeah, they thought they had full control of Harry. That's probably why too. Next tweet. Me finding out Earth shit is gaining no traction. Sussex Squad, Prince of Pegging. Why? I didn't even know it was happening. There's a laugh. Somebody say Earth flap, Earth forgot. Right. And then looking at Royal Rats crying over a few-minute video made by Private Prince in simple black suit. There's the laugh here. Okay, it's a yearly occurrence. People are laughing. Mute though. This cryptic message should be fine. It's a shame all those meals for now. The reason I'm sharing some of this because by the time you see it, it will be done. I'm recording it the day after, but still, you will not hear. It's not gonna come out on the same day. Okay, he must have traveled with his valet on a honeymoon. The earth shit was only dust thrown into our eyes. There's the laugh here. People are laughing. Even, was it Matter Attack? Okay, Matt. Okay, even Matt of Fact is saying as much on her IG story. Who's that? Matt? Okay. Wow, loving it. You mean the earth shot scam? Alright, next tweet. Yeah, I've heard some stories scamming about the earth shot. Some people don't get the whatever. Let me leave that alone. Next tweet. Alright, so this is the video of Charles. It's only 26 seconds. Going to open the Parliament. For those asking where's the picture came from, so there's that. Breaking news. We've just told Charles that he's not our king. At the state opening of Parliament, 500 Republicans have today turned up to protest for democracy and the right to elect our head of state. Thank you all for the amazing support. Not my king. Abolish the monarchy. Alright, so let's look at it. Let's... Alright. Let me read some of the comments before I go. Okay? And his goofy ass was waving to them. Okay, I'm American, so I don't get it. But it seems ridiculous to have people rolling around the gold-covered carriage because they were born into a certain family. It looks absolutely ridiculous. All of the flash and show and zero substance. Love it. Ouch. A sight for sore eye. Love it for them. Alright, now that's salty. That's quite a few people. Glad you post this. Stop the Derangers from saying that there were only 5 protesters there. Okay, okay, I didn't even know. I'm surprised all those people were allowed to gather and protest. Wasn't that long ago they had their sign confiscated and were arrested, or am I misremembering? Yeah, I remember that. Some young people were being arrested too. No Photoshop, no AI, just the real thing. Okay, that would be an award-winning pick. I won't be surprised if it wins a plus-size prize of photography. Alright, so let's go into that. Okay, so once I'm done with this, I don't need to come out. So it's bigger. Alright, let's listen. Look at all the people. That's the wave. They're saying not my king. That's He's saying hi to these officers, I guess. Yep. They're saying not my king. Okay, don't think we didn't see you waving at us, Charles. Okay, but he is though. Hardly breaking news. It's all you do. You think the TV, the media in the UK will talk about this? You know, what's happening outside? Maybe what's happening inside, yes. But if there were a lot of people cheering for Charles, yeah, they will report it. But they're not gonna report all these people saying not my king. Okay, how cringe. That's an ad. Bet he didn't hear you. I once told Pamela Anderson she was fit. To this day, it made no difference. Okay, I sincerely hope that made him entirely uncomfortable. 500, oh my god. I walked past you earlier and there was like 40 of you. But there's the video here. Oh, bet he shot, okay, he shit his pants when you told him. Alright, so whatever. Let's go to the next tweet. Again, I think this is an old one. Okay, look like this video is gonna focus on KFC or the Royals. 2003, all the available evidence suggests that Charles Windsor is an unintelligent man. Almost comical and competent in the Navy, he can master navigation for the life of him. Oh shit. He has wandered through life inadequate at everything, yet being lauded as though he were able. Alright, so let's see this. Prince Charles, a victim of monarchist cruelty. Okay, so that was March 12, 2003. Because of the silliness of monarchy, he has repeatedly been placed in situations for which he is entirely unsuitable. Oh shit, unsuitable. All the available evidence suggests that Charles Windsor is an unintelligent man who, in a kinder world, will not be placed in a managerial role of any kind. So, of course, the monarchist, the decision to put him in charge of more than 300 servants, oh my god, where he can rule unchallenged and did, where everybody tells him how jolly, clever, and good all his ideas are, has ended in disaster. Because of the irrational nature of monarchy, Charles has been placed repeatedly and pitilessly in situation like this. Despite the best education money can buy, he achieved the Viceroy A-level result but was still admitted to Trinity College, Cambridge, solely because of who his mother was. Predictably, his degree was a belly flap. He then went on to be almost comically incompetent in the Navy. Oh my god. Where did this? Since 2003, he can master navigation for the life of him, a pretty fundamental skill when you are at sea, but I'm pretty sure that will be the first thing they will teach you. But equally, the authorities couldn't punish his failures in the way they would with anybody else. As the Naval Secretary to the Ministry of Defense wrote, quote, "The thought of court-martialing the heir to the throne for a navigational error is good nightmare material." In the end, he had to be giving multiple intense courses until eventually he was receiving one-to-one tuition. Wow, like Forrest Gump, he has wandered through life inadequate at everything, yet being lauded as though he were able. Well, I'm pretty sure Harry didn't get that from that Windsor clan. He definitely got it from Princess Diana. Even Princess Diana was saying they thought of her as being stupid because she didn't get certain high-level education or something like that.
I was portrayed in the media at that time, if I remember rightly, as someone, because I hadn't passed any O-levels and taken any A-levels, I was stupid. And I made the grave mistake once of saying to a child I was thick as a plank in order to ease the child's nervousness, of which it did. But that headline went all around the world, and I rather regret saying it.
But you could see through what she went through, you could see she was a very smart woman, and Harry probably got that from her, you know? She experienced real life experiences, so she was able to navigate through stuff, even though she was in upper class. All right, so let's continue. Definitely whatever Harry has is not from the father, it's definitely from Princess Diana. No wonder why the squad and Harry himself, he is his mother's son. Okay, Charles himself is not to blame. This is all the fault of the ridiculous institution of monarchy that has denied him the opportunity to find a job that suit his limited talent. Working as a gardener, perhaps, Charles is a horrible symbol of the fact that, in addition to having very limited upward class mobility, we have almost no downward class mobility at all. And in meritocracy, he will probably fail, but instead, class rank fences him from that possibility. No wonder Charles is deluded. A friend of his told the gossip columnist Nigel Dempster that Quote, he lives in an isolation world of flattery. He goes to Hollywood and is told he's handsome. He goes to Hollywood and is told he's handsome. He swap joke with a comic genius like Peter Sellers and the other goons, and they fall down laughing. He buffs a woman once and she tells him he's the greatest lover she ever had. Oh my God. The best education in the world can defend you against sycophancy. On that scale. This passage, which is inherent to the cruel institution of monarchy, has robbed Charles in innumerable ways as it would any of us. Oh my goodness. This was cool. Yeah, it's scary. You can replace his name with his heir apparent and the essential part of the article will still be true. Okay, and both hypocrites. Okay, let's see here. We even allow him to display hypocrisy on a staggering scale without positing out that he is making himself into a national joke. Remember, this is a man who preaches fuel conservation yet drives one of the greatest fuel waster in the world, a Bentley. I don't know much about cars, or rather 3 of them. This is a man who took a trip to the USA to inspect urban slums and spent half the trip playing polo. This is a man who preaches about agricultural traditionalism but was quite happy to shut down his own model farm so that he could make an extra few quid by rationalizing the Duchy of Cornwall. Wow. Oh, there's more. Wow, this is scathing. This part also, oh my God. We even allow him to display hypocrisy on a staggering scale without positive. Okay, so that's the thing I just read. Cornwall. Yeah, I just read that. Okay, this article is dated 2023. No, it's 2003. Will apply to Prince William. The archaic institution of the monarchy needs to remember the time they're living in. It's 2003. Let's see if they will. Except, unlike his father, William does not seem to have any actual skills or expertise. I mean, at least Chuck can garden. Okay, good point. Harry tried everything. It's 2003. Yeah, there's the date here. Here, 2003, not 2023. Okay. Let's read what's there and then that's it. Bottom up. Okay, what happened to the honesty and integrity of the UK press? At what point did they all become sycophant and palace stenographers? The same will be said for William. If the press were honest today, just replace Charles with William and Navy with Air Force and it would be apt. Due to they've done it to him, he felt it was alright for his son to be treated the same, his youngest and easy target for the press. And he's like, I'm out of here.
Suffered. Do everything you can to make sure that whatever experiences you, negative experiences that you had, that you can make it right for your kids. We chose to put our mental health first. That's what we're doing, and that's what we will continue to do. Isn't this all about breaking the cycle? Isn't this all about making sure that history doesn't repeat itself? That whatever pain and suffering has happened to you that you don't pass on?
Charles is mediocre, bitter, petty, and dangerously jealous of anyone in that family who dares to outshine him. That's why Di is not with us anymore and why he planned the same for Harry, Meghan, and baby Archie, not my king. Alright. When I found out that article, I was astonished it had been allowed. It is truly epically scathing of Charles. Shows him as the vapid, overindulged mediocrity he is for all his attempts at seeming like a serious person who is culturally aware. Will be a good PG Woodhouse character. Alright, so that's that. Let's go to the next tweet. Wow, I am almost an hour. Oh no, 30 something minutes. This is a LOL about the Wall family. Let's see here. So it looks like a good part of it is about the Wall family. Oh, that's that. This is brilliant. Even with the Murdoch Gather press, they still can't outshine good King Harry. Looking swag out in his yard in sunny Montecito, California. There's the laugh. Prince Harry, Prince of Pegging, King Charles the Cruel, toxic British media. So there's this here. Look like this kid is drowning. Opening of Parliament. So this is what this kid represents. I hope this little boy is safe though. Okay, there's Harry and Meghan being lifted up above the water. British media and the royalists. There's that here. Okay, eartsh prize. Oh my God, Twitter is something. Twitter is something. It's dying under them. I think I peed myself. LOL. Nailed it. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm seeing this for the first time. I have the video, but I didn't know it was in a room full of people who was watching. Let's see here. Imagine being considered irrelevant yet effortlessly receiving more media coverage than your monarch father and brother on the same day, simply by appearing in a 20-minute video from your yard supporting vets for a charity. Oh, so that's what it was. So he is here. He's wearing his medal. Wow. That was where he appeared. He outshined everybody. I mean, he did say he will still stand by them. Where's that clip? Let me look for that clip. We're not walking away. We're certainly not walking away from you. Our hope was to support the vet and all of this. So let me put that clip here.
What I want to make clear is we're not walking away. And we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life. I was born into this life, and it is a great honour to serve my country and the Queen. When I lost my mum 23 years ago, you took me under your wing. You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force. And my hope is one day our collective support for each other can be more powerful, because this is so much bigger than just us.
Yeah, so he's doing his thing. He stand by his... Okay, I will come to this because I have it somewhere down here. I want to follow my list so I don't make 2 hours video and then I have to try to keep up with my list. Okay, so that's this here. I never seen posts from Derangers, yet here they are replying to my post saying they just happen to appear on their timeline. Alright, so there's that here. My thought every day. There's this. I agree with you. I didn't see their post, but yet they will comment on mine. I just block them, no comment, and move on. Yep, that's what I've been doing. Alright, the algorithm calling them liars because they are obsessed with Meghan and her supporters. There's a laugh. They don't want to talk about the others. No one wants to talk about the others. I had that pest problem. I had to make sure this is what I was reading. I had the pest problem. I asked one of them how they even found my post. Was it the Meghan or Prince Harry? They type into the search bar, still waiting for a response. LOL. They come out nowhere like roaches. Okay, I block them on my feed. I'm telling you, whenever I see them, I just block. Exactly, they are everywhere in my comment. I still don't get how they know me. Who? The obsession. Alright, they lie like it's a joke. Alright, I only see the Rangers posts when they are engaging with Squaddy's posts. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Still about the Rangers, trying to get them out of the way. Making reference about the Rangers. Alright, so there's Jodiva here. Happy Tuesday to all the Derangers stalking my post. I'm sorry your faves aren't enough to keep you interested. Maybe things will get better when Rose is your new future queen. Unlike the current person in the position, I hear she's very intelligent and a fabulous speaker. That's so shit. Rose is indeed quite lovely, and if Camilla can be the queen, so can Rose. Yep, obviously the leader of the Church of England is allowed to make his mistress his wife. Alright, there's the laugh. That's an ad. I don't want to look at that. The press is already setting the stage. Let's see here. Prince William thriving without Kate Middleton during Singapore visit. It's not true. They're not even talking about him. Prince William, well, they're mentioning it on their things, but to make it trending, it will have to be, you know, regular people talking about it. There's the squad saying they are under their post, so which means they're not even talking about his stuff. Alright, Prince William appears to be enjoying his time in Singapore without his wife Kate Middleton, who usually takes center stage during the royal tours. Yep, they are setting him up, setting the stage. William, the Prince of Wales, touch. Okay, it continues. Boom, there's the laugh. Don't they have a summit or something the public assistant recipients are doing to boost? Harry was speaking at an event on the 6th, and we definitely boosted the hell out of that. Okay, I meant to mention you have hundreds following you and probably to spy and troll. Could be that. I'm Team Rose. Long live Princess Rose. You know, let me leave that alone. I'm not for this. As much we may not like Kate, especially his thing. There's kids involved in the marriage. You know, I don't mess with that. Don't mess with marriage thing. The first thing is, if William knew he didn't like her, he shouldn't propose. All right, he shouldn't propose. But now that they're married, there's kids involved. You know, the ripple effect of things. I don't want to go and mess up, say anything negative about anybody's marriage. It's up to them. See what's best for them. I mean, I'm not, if there's abusive in there, I'm not forcing, like I could tell someone what they should do in their marriage. But if there's abusive, physical, all sort of thing, mental violence going on within a marriage, then I'm against it. But we do not know. They don't say this kind of thing. I mean, we could assume, but it's not for me to say. Next tweet. The Windsors were rather fed up that the spare wasn't going to let the press murder his wife like they did his mom. Alright, so she retweeted that. Tomney, the Sussexes were cut off because the Windsors were rather fed up. Fed up for what? I'm not going to read the article. So let's see here. They're sore losers. They were the same with the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, Lord Hereward, late Queen Cousin, Diana and Fergie still. She turned turncoat and became Camilla's new BFF. They have learned nothing and could have give the mafia lesson and keep the feud going. Well, you know, if you put yourself in, Fergie, okay, and her position, look, she's just playing the fine line. All right, so I sort of, I'm not saying I agree with it, but I understand what she's trying to do. Just stay there, you know, be taken care of. You know, she went to New York. They tried to ask her a question about the Sussexes. She stayed right in the middle without upsetting the Sussexes, without upsetting the monarchy. So she's playing the right tune and just, you know, survive pretty much. That's all she's doing. Surviving. Okay, Kamala Tomney is a liar. The heat between the king and TW is not hidden, in my opinion. And what a blessing it was, made it easier for Harry to move on. The first cut is the deepest, then it gets easier. When you think about it, yeah. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, Royal Vat still. I'm easing into the Sussexes. I think the Sussexes will be a video by itself. Okay, I don't believe a friend of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry said that below. Okay, pointing down here, said that below, but I do agree with that piece. Using Harry and Meghan as distraction. Charles and Camilla colonial racist Kenya tour was a fail. I saw the video, pics and some Kenyan news. There's a video that I did, and it was a thread of a African journalist. I don't know which part of Africa he's from, but he explained what happened at the Kenyan tour. So you'll see it sometime. I don't know. By the time this video is out, you probably will see it. Okay, the Kenyans posted it all here. We saw everything. All right. A friend of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry has claimed Buckingham Palace could have planted a story about the prince snubbing his father's 75th birthday as a welcome distraction from the royal tour to Kenya. Okay, I think I'm on the same page with her. I don't think a friend of Meghan and Harry will speak to the press. That's a big no-no. But this, though, the essence of it, yes, I agree with that. Because the thing was a failure. People were laughing about the red carpet and a freaking, like, I don't know. It's like they overdo the red carpet thing. So this, I agree with it, with the exception about a friend of. There's no way, a friend of. So they put Meghan Markle and Prince Harry kind of thing here so people could click. But the essence of that, I think this is, I agree with that. It's two parts to it. The first part is this, a friend of. That, I disagree. This is the third part. I disagree. No one from Meghan and Harry's circle will ever speak to the tabloid, to the press. But this part here, Prince snubbing his father's 75th birthday as a welcome distraction from the royal tour to Kenya, yes. I believe this is why they put this out. They did it, alright? Okay, the Kenyans even did let the British media know here on X that they ain't nothing like them hiding the truth. Alright, the friend is probably a post of here. We all know how they scroll tweets and then create a story. Okay, yes, exactly. There's that. Yes, again, that may be editorializing on the writer's part, but believe they never asked Harry to anything and we're going to attack him for it. Alright, I don't believe the part a friend of Meghan and Harry either. I do believe that this nonsense about the party invitation is a distraction from Charles and Camilla Flap tour to Kenya. I agree with that too. Maybe it is royal rat trolls secretly spying on them or the royal sending out special code. Alright, so there's that. You're trying to find the meaning when there's no meaning. Okay, yes, but not everything. You understand me. The Kenyan posted everything. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so here we start. Now we're getting into Harry's video. You know what? I'm gonna stop here. This is where I'm at. Alright, now I'm getting into the Harry's video. Okay, where he did the post for the, let me show you. I think I copied. It will be the next video. Alright, so there will be two videos. It will be the next video. We will start with that. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it here. Let's do a prayer. All right, prayer for prosperity came to mind. Prayer for, okay, we talk about election at the beginning. What can I pray for? Let me think. Prayer for, I'm thinking the right to exist. Let's do that. Prayer for right to exist. Did I spell? Yeah. Okay, so there's none here. Prayer for your right. Let's just say for your right. Let's remove to exist. For right. Let's put S for right. Okay, so there's that. God of wisdom, awaken us to our duty to care for the basic needs of all people, strengthen the hope people deny their human rights and freedoms, provide us all with the voice to cry out for justice for the poor and the oppressed, through Christ our Lord. Amen. I think this is it. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Let's see if the estimate went down. Okay, so be ready on the lookout for that, maybe at the end of video 2. Anyway, that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. So let me record video number 2. That's it.
Savanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.